out of the freezer. Fresh, cause I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, body beat stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, the motion, it ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, cause I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, body beat stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, the motion, it ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, cause I was freezed up.
Okay, welcome. Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Taj B. Y'all let me fix these headphones. Y'all know my routine. Y'all y'all know me and my juice. I got my red cup. Don't think I ain't got my red cup, y'all. Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. Like I said, I am your host, Miss Taj B. And of course, you guys know I always have a wonderful guest in the building. I'm always trying to bring y'all the best people to the stage. And of course, I don't like to start. Um, I don't like to take too long to get started. Y'all know that old crazy phone you going off until the last minute. But anywho, we have DJ C in the building, and y'all know I like to always highlight my lady girls. I love me some lady girls. So let's welcome DJ C to the building. Welcome.
What?
Hey,
Hey,
hey. DJ C, tell the people about yourself. Tell them who you are, what you do, how you do, what you do, what you do.
what's up? I'm your girl DJ C. My name is Sierra from Decatur, Georgia. Decatur, where it's greater.
All right.
I DJ, host, whatever, whatever you ask, I do it.
That's all right. Now, DJ C, I always give everybody overview, especially anybody that's in the studio beforehand. But of course, it's for the audience. Where we have five tailored questions specifically for you, and that's just to warm up the area, get us, to make us know each other a little bit better, and for the audience to get to know you a little bit better. And then we just go on and kick it for a little while and talk about a little bit. So, you ready for the questions?
So,
Okay, let's get it. What inspired you to become a DJ, and how did you how did you get your start in the industry?
what inspired me was my uncle. My uncle was a DJ. He was a CD DJ for years, for a few years. And then I used to just like really enjoy seeing him party, have a good time. He was known for showing all the line dances, talking junk on the mic. My uncle was a very smooth guy, very smooth guy.
Yeah.
Then after he passed, then I started DJing. And I've been loving it ever since. I think the biggest thing is I just love interacting with people and entertaining. I
Yeah.
really do. I really do.
That's all right. What's Uncle's name? What what
Uncle
what was
Walt. My uncle name is Walt.
what's the DJ name?
DJ Walt.
Okay. Up in
DJ
Decatur.
Walt. No, he was from Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Alabama area.
Okay.
Yeah.
You up there by our boy Salt Life. He up there in Savannah, up that way.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. He a
yeah.
little ride from me. He a little ride from me, but no, he not far. I go out there a lot. I
Yeah.
go out there to the beach a lot. But definitely, no, he's not far from me. Like a couple hours.
Yeah. I like my Georgia people. I especially love
Definitely.
I especially love y'all accent. I went up there with a friend of mine, my little cousin actually, to go do a movie set up in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I helped her create her lines for her, and I kept practicing with her until she had them lines down pat. By the time she stepped on scene, it was like, what?
I know that's right. I know
So,
that's right. I know that's right.
yeah, we had a good old time up there in Georgia.
That's
As a
good.
woman in a male dominated field, what challenges have you faced and how have you navigated them?
Oh
I
boy.
know, me too, me too,
Ooh,
me
let
too.
me
I'm trying to tell you,
let
believe
me
me.
rough on that one. I always get a lot of times people be I can say this. When I do go to different events and people realize I'm the female DJ, oh, they talk junk.
Oh yeah, I
Oh, they talk mad junk. You know, they be on the side, say they little stuff. Um,
until you rock the house though.
I feel like, and let me tell you, I have had so many men at the end say, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, I don't really do female DJs, but you really good. Like, I mean, just not even just how you blend and mix. It's just you good with your crowd. And I
Mhm.
and that's why I never one thing and how I deal with it, I never say nothing. I just keep my composure, do what I gotta do. Cause I know at the end of the day, your mind gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is gonna change.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
There you go. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's it. I'm telling you. But I do get I'm not always men are not always welcoming to female DJs. It's very few you come across where they're genuine. They, really love female DJs. They love what we do. They love to see it. They're not in competition, but boy, you still got a bunch of them that is, woo, they hard to get across. But you
Yeah,
know
I
what?
know.
I leave them where they
I know. As you know, I run the a DJ blend battle,
at. Yeah.
and I started off. Uh, I challenged the whole entire world. That's how confident I was in whooping on
Mhm.
everybody.
I know
I challenged the whole world,
that's
and
good.
and believe it or not, the people that actually taught me are going against me right now.
Okay.
Never once have they put up a blend, and I really
Yeah.
did it to highlight us as, a crew.
Okay.
Until I found out I wasn't in the crew, but I don't know if you know that ain't stopped me because 14 years later, here we are.
That part right there.
Just because
That
they don't
part.
participate don't mean I ain't gonna get my wreck. So,
That's true.
keep it moving. You hear what I'm saying? See?
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
That's
And and
it.
and, and believe it or not, the funny part about it is that everybody that came against me, they started whining after a while, like, who is she?
I can definitely believe it. I can definitely believe it. And I mean, it's so. And the craziest thing is, it's a mindset thing because when I came into this thing, you know, my personality is already, I'm easy going, I'm easy to get along with. So I'm thinking everybody is like me, but then when you step into a room and it's a bunch of males, you're the only female. I mean, it be some tension. You be like,
Mm-hmm.
little old me making y'all friends up like that. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
you don't even know me. So then when you break through that masculine wall of theirs, then it's like, oh, she dope. She really cool. Like, I don't be in competition with nobody. I know what I can do, you
Oh,
know?
I talk junk. I
Yeah, there
provoke
you
them.
go.
I provoke them.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And my whole thing is like, we all are talented in what we do. We all got our own style. We all got our own way. And I tell people all the time, like, I didn't have nobody to sit and teach me nothing. When my uncle was a
Yeah.
DJ, like I said, he was a city DJ. I'm in 2016 now, so I got some things I gotta do. So every day I was working. Um, Girl, I used to come home, shut my door, and I used to use YouTube. I used to also I am a musician. I play the tuba, I play the drum, I
Go
play
ahead.
baritone. So the music was already in me. So is as far as like beats and mixing, all of those things were already in me. It was just me learning how to maneuver with different software.
Yeah.
So I was coming in tired from my 8-hour job, but I was determined, like, if I want to go ahead and get this thing started, I'm going to have to sacrifice some things. I'm going to have to teach myself. I'm going to have some type of discipline. So for I would say a whole 6 months straight, I was coming in and I was studying. I was literally headphones on my head, on my ears.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking no phone calls. I wasn't trying to hear it because I knew that by the end of 2016, I wanted to be able to say, "Hey, I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
Um, let me
This
let
what
me
I
come
do. That's
let
right.
this what I do. I want to come to your party. Let me rock out for you one day." So I just did what I had to do, and it's been up since that day. That was it. That was it. And I had people to come along later as mentors and different things of that nature. But yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. For real. And it's hard when you first start off because what happens is that for me, I wanted to break out of the normal set. You know what I mean? Because everybody usually have the same set. If you go to whatever show, you'll probably hear the same music over and over and over. And so for me, I
yeah,
always wanted to, I pop out on the set with all kind of different stuff, rock and roll and all
yeah,
kind. I changed the whole dynamic around the hip hop for them.
yeah.
And what happens is that when you have that mindset, like you said, of that constant study, what you do is you create a zone of your own. So I'm proud of you for that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But look, we not even just the male. Them females could be a little oh, man. Them females could be a little rough too. Lord
I
have
I
mercy.
know, I know, I know, I know. But when you confident in your skills,
Yeah,
none of that matter. You
that
get what
right
I'm
there.
saying? You
That
just
right there.
do what you do and
Yeah,
keep it moving. As long as you can look up and see the crowd rock and worry about them.
that's it. That's it. That's it.
How would you describe your signature sound or style, um which is a good leeway into this question. How would you describe your signature sound or style, and what influences your music choices?
So, one thing that makes me stand out from a lot of people is I'm not afraid to play any type of genre.
Okay,
Um,
good.
I am not afraid to make it make it a look. I say this, change the vibe, but have you like, wait a minute, I ain't heard that in a long time. I ain't even know that's a mix with that. You
Yeah,
know, so
yeah.
and then I pay attention to my crowd. So I am used to doing a lot of family events. I'm big on family events. So when you're doing a lot of family events, you got different ages, you got some of everything. You got some people who like Southern Soul. You got some people who like 80s, 70s, 60s, 90s, 50s. So it's such a big mixture. And I'm big on like just mixing that in and showing. I always like to prove that when you party, it don't matter what age group it is. You can mix whatever with whatever. You can create that vibe where it's a mixture of something of everything.
Yeah,
Whether it's jazz, whether it's the instrumental, is everything can be played. You know,
yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm big on that. I'm big on really paying attention to my crowd. I always try to look. I take certain song choices to like see if I'm gonna see a pat on the foot, a little head nod, so I know I'm in there. But And then I like to kind of go to the things that I like. I'm more like of an old school person. I love old school music.
Yeah.
I love 80s. I love 70s. Uh, I love jazz. Uh,
Yeah. Absolutely.
so I'm big on that as well, you know. And then I'm learning. I really love my grown and sexy crowd. I don't do a lot of young gigs, you know. I don't, even though I ain't number 29, but
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't do
No.
no young gigs,
Oh,
none. I
I
love
get it.
grown and sexy. When I was growing up, you know, my grandparents them and they was listening to Strawberry Letter 23. That's one of my favorites that I always talk about because that was one thing that drew me to music. They had the 215s sitting in there with the vinyl record rolling, and I mean, all you hear is that bass.
That's
That
my
song.
last blend.
That's all you hear is that song.
Yep.
So so I love good music. I love good music, and I'm not afraid to try different things, you know.
Yeah, that's my last blend. Strawberry Letter 22. That's my last blend.
Yes.
If you look in the videos over on YouTube, you'll see that's my last blend that I put up.
That's one of my favorite songs. That is
Uh-huh.
one of my favorite songs. Oh,
And you know what else I like even for the younger crowd because they ain't used to it. I like that bass line from "Shake It Up, Shake It
yeah.
Down." I like that boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. It
You
took me
know
back to
what?
the '70s.
Yeah. And you know
Hmm.
what? I remember one time I was at this gig and it was a young crowd, but I was like, oh, I'm finna try something real quick. I said, I want to try something. So what I did was I had played Michael Jackson, Dirty Diana.
Yeah,
And then what I did was I let it play a little bit, let them talk a little bit. After that, I brought in Freak Hoe by
yeah,
Future.
yeah.
And when I tell you, it was like, girl, we didn't even know that could even rock like that. We didn't even know it could rock like that. But I'm just like, those are the things. Those are really good moments for me because I like to show that it don't never be afraid to mix what you want to mix. If you hear it in there and it sound right, you can do it. You
Well,
can definitely do it.
I'm a stern believer on because I got a couple DJs on my page that don't know what the hell they doing. They just they just throwing stuff together
Man, that is,
and
you know
every
that
now and
is
again
time.
I be like, oh my god, I'm not posting that. I be
But
like,
you know what I do? But I'm gonna say this though, and this is what a lot of DJs don't share, and it's because a lot of them don't do it. But I practice. I practice. I'm at home. I have
that's
a
right.
dedicated time where I'm just listening to different music, different genres, different sets. Sometimes I just try just listening to different instrumentals, just listening to different things so that I know what type of sound I want to give for that show or whatever the case may be. But practice make perfect, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh my goodness, you got to hear some of these blends on my page.
Oh man,
Some of
I
them I
done
won't
heard
even
some
post.
stuff. I
And
done heard some stuff, and I'm like, oh goodness, like cause I be like, do you hear? And it's so funny because I didn't used to pay attention to those things before 2016. Then when 2016 came, I wasn't trying to critique nobody, but it was just like, do you hear what I hear? Like I ain't even been in the game long, and I'm like, oh wait,
yeah, it give you a headache after you listen
I'm
to it
like,
for a few minutes.
oh goodness, are you?
Mhm.
Did you think that was good? Did that sound good to you?
And they be, I'm live, and they be,
Now that's something I don't. No, no, no. You do not do stuff like that. DJ, don't do stuff like that. Don't be trying stuff when you lie.
oh my
Don't do that.
goodness.
Do
I
not
said,
do
I
that.
said,
Get
how
your
you?
butt somewhere and practice. Hear that stuff. Hear what it sound like. Take them headphones off. Get you some speakers. Let them hear it out loud.
I be saying to myself, all that styling, you just did all that scratching and all that cutting and all that styling, and the blend was still whack.
Oh goodness.
I be like,
Oh,
oh my God, no, he didn't just throw that up there. And we don't do that on my page because if you
oh
notice, there's some real tight DJs, but I shaped it so that it'll be that on
yeah,
my page, so that the DJs is real tight on my page. You get what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
whatever I'm delivering to you, it's gonna be smooth. Everything gonna break down at the same time. The beats gonna go together. Like it's gonna be like song. So when I'm listening to other people who blend, and there's no sort of formation in there, because it's a method to this madness. And when there's no formation in it, I, you know,
yeah.
I become like, oh my God, like what are you
Mhm.
thinking? Like what are you doing?
And I tell people what you have to do. Another thing where people mess up at, they don't listen to the whole song. You have to listen to the whole song because every song does not match each other's BPM.
Nope.
Sometimes it may match it in the beginning, but then at some point it's gonna change.
Yep. That's right.
But that too comes with having that ear and not using your sync button. I'm not gonna say nothing is wrong with your sync button, but know how to use it. Know
I,
when to use it.
Hassan, peace and blessings. You got somebody screaming out, DJC.
What's up? What's up? What's
Got the
up?
Hassan Tahir show in the building. Yeah,
What
so
it do?
it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff that you have to do, and like you said, the practice make perfect, and it's always good to get up underneath somebody whose skills are a little stronger than yours.
Yes, but you know what? And it's funny that you say that because you'd be surprised at how many people just feel like it's not, like it's not okay to sit up under somebody. Like, I guess you got to be a learner. I guess you got to be a person that still wants to learn. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because there's a lot of people out here that they think that as being a DJ is so easy. Oh goodness, don't even start me on that part. But they think it's so easy, and it's like you don't know the time that you know DJ spend. You don't know the money that DJ spend. You don't you just don't know. So when you try to disrespect that with the it's easy, we press one button and I be like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta be quiet.
The person that aggravates me is the one that press 1,000 buttons. Because I'm like, just get to the music. They be okay, 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 boom, boom, boom. Oh, 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 oh,
Um
oh, 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 okay, boom, and stop all that shit and just get to the music. Like I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. See,
I know some people gonna dislike me when I say this, but I don't really like all the scratching. I feel like the scratching is for competition, but
absolutely,
when I want to hear some sound quality music, don't scratch my music. Don't,
absolutely.
no, 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 no. Now, if you want to, it kind of bring it in a little bit like that, smooth,
The
be a little smooth with
transition.
it, but
That's
all
right.
that, I'm like,
And then the song still be whack after you put it on. See, some of
really?
them, that's all they really good at, but they don't realize that that's all they really good at.
Yeah. And then sometimes they don't know it's a time and a place for it.
Yeah,
It's a time and a place for it. Cause I can't stand all that. I'm like, oh man. Like I can't even enjoy the song. Like I'm really cause sometimes in your crowd you got people who are really big music heads and they want to hear that. And
yeah,
you playing it up.
yeah. It's a lot of people that do that, and I don't know. Like I always say, I don't know who taught y'all that way.
Yeah.
Because within the first 16, I want to hear the song.
Therefore.
Like you start off the first eight. I'm willing to listen to the first eight beats, but after the first eight, when it hit that 16, I want to hear whatever it is you're trying to play.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like I don't want it to go a full 32 seconds and then or 32 beats is how I describe it. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden you coming with something. No, and unless you coming with something that's masterful and really strong, you know, uh,
Yeah.
that's the only reason why you use that scratch and that segue of that 8 seconds or that 4 seconds and then transition into what you're trying to do. So you got that absolutely right. See,
You're right, man. I'm telling you. Ugh.
um, how do you balance your personal life with the demands of your growing career?
Um, I try to make sure. So like this past year, I was so I only DJ like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Um, never DJ, never DJ for any. No. I'm not gonna say never. I've DJ for a bar. I've DJ for a club, one. A bar every now and then. It's a bar that I actually met some guys with a camping group, and either I DJ or I host. I love that. I love to be on call.
Yeah,
The club thing, not for me. It's
yeah,
just not for me. But how I balanced it is last year, like I ran into having my weekend so booked, and then I work during the week. I was tiring myself out. So this year, what I did was um every most of every weekend is always booked with private event. But I give one weekend to myself
yeah,
where that's me time. That's where I gotta, where I demand that I gotta get some rest and chill and then
yeah,
start all over again. But last year, oh my goodness. And this is just from private events. I've been blessed just to get a lot of just regular gigs and just be booked. And I'm thankful for that because like I said, I don't really care for the club. The club is just not me. That's not my thing. Now, a nice lounge or bar that's cool, but I don't want that commitment.
yeah, yeah,
But I love just doing my private events, and that's pretty much how I balance it. I just try to give myself that one weekend where I know is nothing. It's nothing going on. It's just me relaxing, being still somewhere and not hearing anything. So
yeah.
yeah.
Because it does take a lot of energy to maintain the height, you know.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people. Um, for me, the reason why I'm not out and about is, like I said, I've gotten older, so the stress of the crowd is too much for me at this age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, what has been your most memorable gig so far, and what made it special?
My most memorable one is I DJ for a camping group called Melanated Camp Out.
Okay.
And I actually met them. I met the so how it came about was my mom works for the post office and her manager was just like, she was getting ready to retire and she was like, oh man, she was just telling them about the party. Didn't even know my mom really that long, but she was just telling them, I'm trying to get some things together. She said, but the last thing I need is a DJ. So my mom was like, girl, you get a DJ. Let my daughter and see if let me see if she available for that day. So back in I want to say it was 2022, that end of December, I ended up DJing at her party, her retirement/birthday party.
Yeah.
And a lady came up to me and she was like, at the end, she was like, girl, she said, I got a camping group and I would love for you to be our first female DJ.
Yeah.
So, when you in the moment, sometimes, a lot of people come and say they want you to DJ and you just like, okay, cool, no problem. Just reach out to me, gave her a card. And I kid you not, this lady hit me up about probably a month later. And she was like, yeah, so we do this thing where we're a group that get black people to come out and camp because we camp too, but we camp we make it fun.
Yeah.
So I've
Absolutely.
never been camping before, so it was a few times I wanted to kind of call until I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm like, I ain't never camped before now.
Camping is fun, girl.
Oh man, that September of 2020, I went out there at the end of September. We did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. When I tell you that was the best weekend in my whole life, that was the best weekend. I mean, when I say DJ, they had live music. You met a lot of beautiful black people, a lot of beautiful black successful people, people who got
Absolutely.
some business about themselves. The first time you ever really been somewhere where black people got along, sharing, caring, loving, smiling, enjoying like big kids. Oh man, it was really a great event. And the love that they showed me as a female DJ, they were just like, girl, you gotta come back. And I did
Yeah.
not think it, like I said, it was a few times I want to call her just tell her I ain't gonna be able to do this gig. Like, but I'm glad I didn't because I met some beautiful people, the founders of it, three great women, Shantae, Jocelyn, and Kayla. They are three beautiful black successful women who came up with this. And when I tell you that thing is great, it's a great vibe. It really is. It's a beautiful thing, especially if you want to see black people have a good time, grown, come together, and as
Yeah.
one. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. It was.
Those are the places where you meet those kind of people because um people who are used to doing things are not usually in the club.
You're right.
They go out and about. They have different types of events, and things that are nurturing for the soul. Because to be out in the camping, I'm glad that you went because to be out in the camping area, that's like the ultimate um downtime, wonderful time for yourself because you get a chance to be amongst the fresh air and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that.
And I had to laugh because my mom's side is from Alabama. And
Yeah.
we do this. Be out all day long. So I don't know what I was so scared of. I guess I was thinking about animals,
Yeah.
something getting me while I'm out there. So I had to laugh at the end because I told my, because my mom, she went with me and she was like, I was like, Mama, do this all day long in the country. We be out all night long.
Yeah.
So,
And
but it was really great. And that was it was just like it was just so much peace. Like I felt like I got away from work and I was able to finally just have a good time with great people. And mind you, you would have thought we known each other for years and that
yeah.
was our first time meeting each other. But it
And
was really, really good.
barbecue. And then the barbecue outside is great.
Yeah. It
Did
showed
they barbecue with you?
yeah,
Yeah,
they
I'm
did
trying to tell you
everything.
that barbecue, it'd be
We did
something different.
everything. We did
Yeah.
everything. Oh, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad that you went because that's those things that, are they give you the energy back. Some places take energy from you, but those type of situations bring your energy back.
That's true. That's
You know what I
true.
mean? So, anytime you have an opportunity to go outside of what the norm is, make sure you do that. What if what advice would you give to other young women who want to follow in your footsteps?
Um, I would say to stay focused, always keep God first. You got to.
Absolutely.
You got to
Absolutely.
keep God first. That's the first thing. And another thing is this industry is very tempting. So you gotta be very strong minded, but never let somebody make you do something that you know you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You
What
know, because
what do you mean by tempting? Here I go down the rabbit hole.
so, I'm a DJ and people are very shocked that I don't drink and I don't smoke and I don't do no type of drugs, no nothing like that. And you'll be surprised, but many ask me, many ask, many try to give.
Yeah.
And they just be so, shocked. And it's just like, I ain't one of them weak people. Like, you ain't gonna get me like that.
Yeah.
And I'm very big on, like I said, I'm very big on that's something I never really y'all never engaged in, so I ain't did it before, I ain't gonna do it now. But
Yeah.
people are very shocked when they meet me. And then another thing, I'm very energetic. I'm just silly. That's just me. But people really be thinking like, you been drinking or you been smoking or you done took a little pill or something or you on edibles or whatever, and it be like, dang, like this how you feel about everybody who DJ? Like, I mean, I know that might be your 98% of the time, people, most of them might drink or whatever the case may be, but that they did. But I don't, and I have had many to push it. They want to
Yeah.
give me drinks, they want to give me drugs, they want to give me weed, they want to give me pills, they want to give me stuff to try, and I be like, no, I don't do that. I do not do that. So that's why I say you really have to keep God first, and you really have to really, really stay focused,
Yeah.
and don't never feel like because you don't do it, you ain't cool. You just you.
Now, see, I can't drink. I never been a good drinker. Girl, I be done turned in. I be done turned into Bilal. You know,
Yeah.
remember our house party?
Yeah.
And every now and again they keep hitting it. I be done messed up and hit the doggone turntables or something.
Yeah, look, and you know what?
Be
And
done
like
scratch
I
the
said,
whole turntables up. Be oh my god, I can't drink at all. So those are not the things that I try to preoccupy my time with. My
yeah,
adrenaline come from watching them enjoy the music.
that part right there.
Yeah. So that's a good trait to have while you're there, especially don't pick up any drinks when you outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like those
yeah,
are
yeah.
things that I always recommend for everybody. Don't pick up no drink outside.
And
You know?
what I do like to see, and I do got to say this. Stop. If you know that all y'all gonna get drunk to the point where can't nobody drive, can't nobody do nothing, can't nobody focus, coming and everybody gonna be drinking like that. Cause
Yeah,
I because it's been numerous of times where I had to call somebody an Uber. I'm the DJ.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I gotta call somebody an Uber, or it's been a situation where I've had to take a person home.
yeah,
And it's like, because I just hate to see people. Ain't nothing, like I say, ain't nothing wrong with you having fun, but know your limit. Know your limit. Because sometimes even the people that you be with, I know, y'all may call each other sisters, friends, or whomever, but sometimes them people don't even be rocking with you. They don't even be looking out for you. And I just be hating to see that. So definitely, when you going somewhere, don't be drinking everything that folk give you, and just always try to be alert. You might drink a little bit, but still be alert.
man. See, I watch people that start before the party and never even make it to the party. They be stuck in the car sick before they even get to the party.
What you talking about?
Or you wind up having to, somebody have to take them to the hospital before the party even start.
Yeah,
Because they done, started the party off too quick and too fast. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I watch many things over the years, and so I'm very cautious about that. And a lot of times what I would suggest to a lot of people is uh 3 drink minimum. I mean, maximum. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like after 3 drinks, y'all stop drinking. If you want to
yeah,
party,
yeah.
if you came to party, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because after
you're
those
right.
first 2 drinks, they in party mood after that. That
Yeah.
third, that fourth, that fifth drink, now they just drunk and they belligerent. So,
And
you know,
irritate. And
yeah.
irritate.
And aggravating is hell.
Yeah. Oh
Aggravate. So
yeah.
yeah, so I suggest those things too. So that's why, it's kind of good to stay in certain sorts of areas of DJ. If you gonna be, that's why I said to you from the beginning, I'm glad that you are this way because in your particularities. Because when you go into them bar settings and those club settings, a lot of times what you find out is that you wind up escaping with your life,
There you go.
you
For
know?
real.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Two-part question.
Um, Where do I see myself? Hopefully I see myself on a radio station. I would love to take this a little bit further because really I like radio. I love radio. I love entertaining. I love being able to push good messages out, push good music out. Um, that's the one thing, and hopefully do more hosting, a lot
Yeah,
more hosting.
yeah. So that means you got to get into the circuits if you want to be a host. You got to get into the circuits. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying? I'll be at the South by Southwest Festival. I'm one of the special select DJs that they call every year to come and host different stuff every year at the South by Southwest Festival. And so that's what I'm saying when I say get out into the circuits. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's where you'll find a lot of networking possibilities and probabilities. But I got something for you. Let me ask you this last question. And what impact do you hope to make?
Um, the impact I hope to make is I hope that just because I didn't start young, that people know that it doesn't matter like your age of when you started. At least you did it. And
Yes.
just being positive and showing a whole lot of love. That's it. Because people come from all different walks of life, and I just believe in anybody that I meet that I show some love, and that is just that's within my ministry. But
Yes.
the music come later. But when you me as a DJ, when I'm first interacting with people, I love to show them love and get them comfortable,
Yes.
and then after that, then we can have a good time.
Yeah.
So definitely just showing love, and no matter where you are in life or what age, if you got that dream and you got that thing that you love and want to do it. Do it.
Now, see, those are our 5 questions. That wasn't so hard, right?
Yeah, that's all.
Uh huh. See, that wasn't so hard. I told you I don't be, every now and again I send a zinger in there, but for the most part, I keep it kind of basic and simple so that the audience can get a chance to know you.
That's
You get
what's
what I'm
up. I
saying?
appreciate that.
And it gives me a feel for the person as well. And I don't know if you really realize, but this time that I took with you, even in my own little way, I was running an interview to, to see if DJ Sai was a person for the job. And I think DJ Sai is a person for the job. My radio station is always asking me to come DJ, but
Yeah.
I'm into so many other things that I'm not able to DJ. So that was my question. Remember, I said to you I had something for you in the process. Um, we would welcome you as a DJ on the radio station if that would be something that you're interested in.
Hey, definitely, definitely. I would
Uh
love
huh.
that. I would love
Uh huh.
that.
So what I'm gonna do is after the show, I'm gonna text you the number to my crew,
Okay.
and I'll introduce you my way. I'll let him know that you're gonna call and blah blah blah. But he's always trying to pressure me to come and do the job. But um, I think it's more for somebody that's active right now and
Okay.
has the ability right now. You get what I'm saying? I don't have the
Yeah,
ability right now to be able to do it. The best I can do is drop a pre-record right now.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel
You get
you.
what I'm saying? And because I'm moving around so much sometime that I'm unable to commit to that certain time and certain date. But when you said, and I was waiting for you to say it. I was hoping that you would say it. That's why I said, remember I kept saying to you before we started, I had something that I
Yeah,
wanted to surprise you with.
I
And
appreciate that.
yeah, and so we do have a spot on the radio for a DJ right now. We have other DJs that come forward, but um, there is a spot available for you if you would like to take that radio spot on. So that would be,
Definitely.
that would be DJ Psy Hour or DJ Psy.
Hey, hey,
You understand? So that'll get you out there a little bit further where you want to be, and their much more than mine is. I got a couple hundred people on my page, but they have thousands.
okay, okay. No, I appreciate that. I love that. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you
I'm
that was my
excited.
surprise that I was gonna drop on you. I kept saying to you, I got something for you at the end of the show though. I'm gonna drop something on you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And you are a great, like for me not to have known you and just meeting you is you are really good with sitting, talking, conversating. I feel like I've been knowing you for a while, like for real,
I
but you are
appreciate you.
excellent at what you do. You're excellent
Thank
at
you,
what
my
you do.
love. I appreciate you. We try to just kind of, a lot of times when I interview, my my goal is to like you'll see my background, and I tell everybody else that my background speaks for me. Because that's what I try to do. I try to put. I've been doing this stuff for so long. You get what I'm saying? And the I've been in the radio, in the record companies, and I've been executive A&R. So my thing is to make people bring people to their dream.
So,
You understand what I'm saying? And so the only way that I'm able to do that is if I get to know you, and my way of getting to know you is to ask some questions, because then it lets me know where your head is at.
that's what's up. And
You
you good
know,
at it.
yeah, and I try to be a little bit thorough, but in a subtle kind of way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
that we can, you don't feel all apprehensive around me, because some people have that drill you type of mentality, and I'm not a drill you person. Like some people just drill and drill and
Yes.
drill, and
Oh boy.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not into that. Because I like the people that I interview. And 9 out of 10 times I wind up loving the people around me, because I just love peoples.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what's
like to be I don't like to be around a lot of peoples, but I love people. So
so same thing here. Same thing here. Like
I am pitiful as hell
I
when it
feel
comes to
you.
that.
I feel you. I feel you. But and the crazy thing is I don't like to I how can I put it? Like people won't believe that just because a lot of people think because I'm a DJ, I hang around so many people. And
Yeah,
what they don't know is I do not.
yeah,
My I don't have I'm not gonna say I don't have many friends, but I'm really to myself. I'm really to myself. And the only time I'm around a lot of people is when I go DJ. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's it. But no, I'm not a crowd person. I don't like to be in crowd. I don't like to be in group. I don't like to be none of that. I like to be to myself. But when it's time to entertain and it's time to DJ and it's time to make people feel I like to make people feel comfortable and make people feel a part of what I'm doing.
yeah,
It's a whole different ball game.
yeah. I feel you. I'm the same way a little bit. The opposite in that way, because I could be sitting by myself, but the crowd come right around me.
I feel you. I feel you. I
I
feel
don't know why that is,
you.
but I'm telling you, I could be somewhere sitting all by myself in the corner somewhere, and the next thing I know, everybody's standing around me, and I'm looking around like, where all these damn people come from? You know what I'm saying?
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I
They
believe.
do.
I
They
believe
come out
it.
of nowhere, and then somebody always want to tap on me. Excuse me, and I'll be like, oh my god, well, how you doing?
I
Because
feel you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. What it is
yeah,
about us
yeah, the
in the
crowd,
industry. It's like
yeah.
they could just see we fun. So
Yeah,
they
the
like,
crowd love me.
look,
I be somewhere
believe
by
it.
myself, but the crowd love me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I'm fun once I'm in the crowd though. Believe that. Like once I'm inside the crowd, I'm fun with them. I like to enjoy them and make sure that everybody is straight. Everybody around me going home safely.
I know that's right. I know
You
that's
know, yeah. Even if I got to take the bottle, you know,
yeah, I know.
give
Hey,
me give me that. Let me hold that. Give me,
yeah. I'm
and
telling
they'll
you.
look over at me, and I'll be looking at them like.
I met some rough boy. I done met some
let me
rough ones.
hold that. I'm gonna keep that, okay? They be looking at me like, okay, because I'm protective like that of everybody around me. I got that kind of
Yeah.
love for everybody around me, and wherever I can help out, I will help out. So um that was my surprise for you in the end, is that I do have a opening at the radio station, and we are right now currently seeking a DJ for a time slot. And Beep, who is the person that you'll be contacting, who is also the co-owner of Blast Music 247, Blast Radio 247 as well. Um, he will, once I exchange the numbers with you, he'll contact you back and let you know the ins and outs, and I'll let him know what's going on ahead of time so that he'll expect you.
Okay.
Um, you know what I'm saying? And that way,
No
that'll start you
problem.
off on your little radio journey. That'll get you out there a little bit further. Um, I like my lady girl DJs. I don't care what nobody said. You
That's
know,
what's up. That's what's up.
yeah, I
That's
do. I
what's
like
up.
my lady girl DJs. I
I'm
don't care.
telling you, they be sleeping on female DJs.
They do. Well, some of them they don't be sleep on, because some of them be out there with they boobies out in a pair of cut off shorts, and you get what I'm
That
saying?
right
Them
there.
the
That
ones
right
that
there.
they be holding them against us.
Yeah, you right. You right. You sure right about that.
You understood that, right?
You right.
Because they be out there trying to be
Yeah.
seen and stuff, you know. And like, no, don't go out there with no cut
Yeah.
off shorts and no cut off shirt. Go out there
Uh-uh.
fully dressed and rock the crowd.
There you
You know what I'm
go.
saying?
There you go.
Like, that's not what we always have to do as women.
There you. Oh, that's what I be saying. Oh my God, that's what I be saying. Like it does. You do not have to conform to other people's way of
Yeah.
what they feel like you're supposed to be. I'm like, you don't have to. You got to be like that. You don't have to show your breast. You ain't got to. Oh, you will just be amazed of some of the people that some young ladies that I may run into, and you got to have on a dress so little, and you're not comfortable DJing with this little bitty dress on and these heels you got on. Because as a DJ, we like to be comfortable. But I mean you should just oh goodness. It's some of them don't even smoke and they just forcing themselves to do a hookah. They
Mm-hmm.
forcing themselves. Oh man. It's just
The,
it's crazy. It's crazy. But I just hope some of them they learn. That's why I try to be setting the example because I'm like, trust me, baby, you ain't got to do all that. I promise you, you don't. I promise you, you don't. I
leave your
promise
guns at home and
because
bring your skills to the
if
battle.
they if they into you, they ain't into you because of your DJing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
into what they can do with you.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
a
like,
lot of times that's what a lot of them get into it for, though.
yeah,
You have to understand that a lot of times that's what they get into it for. They like I said a minute ago, leave your guns at home and bring your skills to the battle.
there you go. That's
You get what
it.
I'm saying? And
That's
a lot of
it.
times they don't know that that's what it's about. They come in with the how I tell my last lady DJ, they come in with their coochie in their hand.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
And so then when you show up, DJC show up fully dressed, it's like, well, who's she?
I'm lame. I'm lame. I'm lame.
You understand what I'm saying, right? Because they so used to this one right here popping around and bouncing and
Yeah,
swinging and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And you looking at them like we don't got to
yeah.
do that though.
We don't. We
You
don't.
know,
We
like
don't.
because your skill set is what makes the difference in the end. Is your skill set. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said to you, I battled the entire world. I was battling people all the way in Ireland. I didn't know what they was mixing, but I caught on to what they was doing. And then when I rocked it back to them, the way that they rocked it at me, they were so surprised and so stunned that they couldn't do nothing but give me my pause. They let me applaud her because we didn't think you was gonna come back like that.
Yeah.
because they, some people think that you're only skilled in one way. But
Yeah.
when you skilled, period, you can come any kind of way.
And then when they think you just skilled in one genre.
Yeah.
Like, so you think we don't listen to other type of music? You know what I'm saying? I listen to some of everything.
I wasn't
Listen.
listening to none of that they was playing. They was doing something that I ain't never heard before, but it was a mashup kind of
Yeah,
a mosh pit,
yeah.
And I was like, oh man, let
I
me
know
listen
that
to
was
this for a
fun.
minute.
I know they
Yeah,
had.
it was. I had to listen to it for a few minutes though. Let me listen to this and how they doing this, and let me take that in. And then when I sent it back to them, they couldn't do nothing but clap. It was three of them,
Yeah,
three white people battling me all at one time, and they was coming for my head. But when I sent it back to them,
yeah,
they couldn't do nothing but applaud. Like, oh man, like, yo, you smooth with it. I'm like, listen, because music is music, and a person that enjoys music is going to adapt to whatever the music is,
yeah,
whatever the people are, whoever, whatever the crowd is.
yeah,
Like, I'm gonna bring it back to you the way you give it to me, the way you give it to me. I'm gonna give it back to you the way you give it to me.
yeah.
So let me hear, hold this. You get what I'm saying? So with you being able to play the drums as well, that's a second skill.
Yeah,
With you being able to play the tuba, that's a third skill in your DJ set. Why? Because you're
yeah,
gonna be able to hear all the ins and outs.
yeah.
All that little stuff in between. You get what I'm saying? I played the
Yeah.
violin and the clarinet growing up. And later
That's what's
on, I
up.
I,
That's
I
what's up.
taught a drum corps.
That's what's
You get
up.
you get what I'm saying? And I didn't know how to play the drums, but I would take my cousin would give me these beats on his way to go and smoke. He would give me these beats on the way, because he was a drum major, and
Yeah.
he used to run a drum line, but he was getting high, so he couldn't stop long enough to really teach like he wanted to. So he would give me the beat and have me go teach the kids.
Okay. That's
In
what's
transition, he'd be like, "Yo,
up.
cuz, make them practice this right here today," and then he would give it to me. And me being a DJ, that would my first skill set. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would be able to listen to what he played that boom 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 boom, and then he showed me how to roll the sticks, and you know what I mean. And
Uh-huh.
I roll them. I practice with him about 3 times, and then I'm going right to the park and teach the kids.
That's what's up.
You get what I'm saying? So I ran a whole drum corps just like that.
That's what's up. I
You
like that.
understand? You understand that, right? So
Oh yeah.
these are things that are essential as a musician, is to have those second and third skill sets, because that makes you a um I want to say, intuitive type of DJ.
Okay. That's what's up.
You understand? Because
Yeah.
now you listening. See, some of them just, they going with the words,
That-
and and then when the words is up, they just don't want something else. They don't know how to transition into the next thing.
Yeah.
So that's why you hear a lot of them pull it out, and then they, have all this, yeah, yeah, and then here come the next song that don't match the last song.
Yeah. I know it. I know it. I know it. That's a rough thing.
It's like going to a reggae party. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
Oh.
Who DJ? You heard what I said.
Woo. Mm.
They be selectors. Stop the whole song and then, I mean, what in the hell just happened?
Oh.
Be
I think
man, play
I
the
think
song,
my
bro.
thing is with the sometimes with the reggae music, I just don't understand why they have to do so many of the sound effects because most of their beats are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But they have so much boom, 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 so much. Oh my god! Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
Oh
hard. It's hard for a hip hop DJ to
Woo.
be at the reggae party. It is because
And
they.
the craziest thing is I love their music. Love
Mm-hmm.
it. But it's just like,
If you let it play, I love it too. If you let it play for a little while.
I mean, goodness, all the bombs, all the sound effects, all the train noises. It just be like, ooh, clashing it. Ooh,
Yeah, I always get on about let the song play, bro. So they be
yeah,
over there laughing at me in the corner. I be no, don't stop right now. Then rewind. I be
yeah,
wait.
they love that rewind.
Rewind. I be oh my god. Did he just stop everybody in the middle of partying? What is you doing, bro?
They
So
know it, they know it.
yeah, they clown with me a little bit. They be man, Tosh. I say I promise I ain't coming next week. I promise.
And don't get me wrong, I love their music. Well, I'm
I ain't
telling
coming next
you.
week. I ain't gonna mess up your set.
Ooh,
I promise. And so, but yeah, it's that's what I'm saying about the variations and stuff.
yeah,
I turn reggae into hip hop real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I turn into reggae hip hop.
yeah,
You know, and so um and even give them an understanding of what it's supposed to sound like as it's going along. Because it really is each one teach one.
yeah,
Going along the way, it's really each one teach one, and so um those are the fun. That's the fun part for me, especially because I go back. I go back years. You know what I'm saying? Like I go back years and years and years. Like when
yeah.
back when hip hop began a little bit, but a little that far. So um watching it progress over the years have been a awesome thing to me.
That's what's up.
Um you know what are some of the things what are some of the things that you need to work on going along the way? I'm gonna give you some tips before we get out of here.
Um, some things that I do need to work on is let me see. I know one thing. I have to stop letting people mess with me in the middle of my set. That I gotta stop doing. Because sometimes how you might be rocking, you got the crowd there. And a lot of times because they are the people who are paying me, they might say, hey, can you play such and such? Rick, can you throw that in there? And then I've had some that like want it right on the spot. And it's just like, oh man, that right there that ain't gonna fit with what I'm got going
Yeah.
on right now. You know what I'm saying? I can always bring it in, but it's just not. And I'm learning to just take the heat, and I'm trying to learn how to distinguish with that sometimes, because it be like you just think I'm just over here just playing songs. That ain't how that goes. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
I'm in the middle of I'm taking us somewhere right now. And then they'll just come and want to throw certain songs at me, and it's like, oh, and I've had people to throw some of the craziest stuff. I mean, some of the craziest stuff. But I know that's one thing I do need to work on is stop letting people just kind of not bother me, but just interrupt my sets when I am playing.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing is, um, I have put it into effect this year, is really standing on business. With people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can be nice at times and let certain things go past and bypass, but this year I haven't been doing that. I'm making
Yeah.
sure I'm standing on business, and it's a business, so it is what it is.
Absolutely, it is.
So those are two things I do know for sure. And And one more thing I can say, I do need to also work on is I just had said what it was something I need to work on. I'm gonna say time management still. Still time management. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say time management a lot still. I've got a little better, but I need to work on it just a little more.
yeah. So I'm gonna give you some tips going along the way so that it makes it easier for you. Which your first thing is get a cup
Okay.
and a piece and have some little strip papers or a little post-it or something. Have them write the song on the post-it and put it in the cup. And then in between whatever your transition is, take it up and look at it and see what the song is so that you can transition into something that'll transition into that song.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You
Gotcha.
understand what I'm saying? Always have a tip cup. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Gotcha.
So that when they throw that in there, throw some money in that cup right there, and then I'll play the song. But I'm gonna transition it the way I need to transition it, and not the way you want me to. Not right now, right now. But I got you though.
Gotcha.
You understand? And as far as business, make sure when you're being hired, make sure that you have a rider of your own. Make sure that you give them a business rider so that they know exactly what to expect from you and you know exactly what to expect from them.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, ma'am.
So if there's anything that you need along the way, any food or any certain drinks or anything that you possibly need before you get there, they'll already have that set up, your waters, your whatever you need, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So there's
Yeah.
already in place that you don't have to be bargaining with that later. And that also helps with your time management because in the rider, it says that DJC works from this time to this time. And anything over that, this is what needs to be paid, or you get what I'm saying?
I got
So
you. I
that
got
stops a lot of that, encore shit without being paid.
you. I got you. I got
You understand what I'm saying? Make sure that you put
you.
a rider in place and y'all sign off on it because when they sign off on it, it becomes legally binding.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
even if they say we can do this right now, we can't do this. It's legally binding. They have to follow what's legally binding.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And that'll stop a lot of the hoopla. My suggestion to all DJs is, master your craft and build your brand. Network relentlessly.
Okay.
Connect with other DJs, producers, event promoters, and music industry professionals, so that they can open doors for you for gigs and collaborations and stay resilient. Overcome obstacles with confidence. Setbacks as learning experiences and keep it moving. Despite all the challenges in the industry, keep it moving. And my last suggestion would be diversify your skills, which I think that you're able to do that automatically on your own because you already have that mindset to diversify. Like I was saying to you, I was battling people all the way in Ireland, but I'm coming for you though. Like y'all ain't gonna take me down. You get what I'm just saying? I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
So have that diversity. So if somebody want to hire you for, say, a rave,
Okay.
you get what I'm saying? Make sure that you have that rave material in there. You know how to rock that rave.
Yeah.
You
I
understand what I'm
got
saying? Because
you. I got you.
as you get a little bit bigger and a little bit stronger, those things are going to be pushed your way. People are
Okay.
going to offer you various ideas of, or various job things, and if always be able to rise to the occasion.
Cool.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
that
appreciate that. I truly do.
yeah, so that DJC is in the building no matter where she
Hey.
go, no matter where she go. You get what I'm
Hey.
saying? DJC in the building.
I appreciate that so much. I truly do.
And around this time right now, let everybody know how can they find you, what to look for, where, is your music, blah blah blah. Can you give them that information?
Yes, I'm on Facebook under DJC DJAISI. I'm on the Instagram DJC Dawson DJAISIDAWSON. YouTube Sierra Dawson SIERRA DAWSON. And that's pretty much it. That's it. That's
You got
it.
anything they can listen to? Any SoundClouds? Any?
Yes, I don't have SoundCloud, but I do have videos on YouTube.
Okay.
I do have some of my mixes on YouTube.
As DJC as well.
DJC as DJC or Sierra SIERRA Dawson DAWSON.
Okay, so Sierra Dawson on YouTube or DJC on YouTube and everywhere else. D Sierra Dawson or DJC
DJC.
Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so they can look for you about anywhere. That's
yeah.
hot. That's hot. Um, what does it say? Don't drop that in the chat. Oh, drop that in the chat if you don't mind. That's what they
Okay,
Hassan said.
cool.
Yeah, so that way, everybody can, because this will ring back. This chat will absolutely thank you, Hassan. That's appreciated. This chat will actually ring back and you'll be able to um whoever is doing it. No,
Cool.
not the private chat in the comment section.
The comment section.
Yeah.
Oh, right here. I see it.
Yeah,
Cool.
drop it in the comment section and then what happens is that everybody watching this video later on will be able to just go on and pick up your music from there and that way, you can get a little airplay that way too. And like I said, for me, I'm going to drop the number in your DM for the radio station
Okay, cool.
and contact Beat and VEEP, and he'll take you step by step through your next steps as far as your radio time. Okay,
Okay, no
and that'll
problem.
that'll start you off, and it'll get you a little more international view. Okay. Uh oh, she gone. Something happened. She done fell off and dropped off, y'all. That's all right, cause my time is winding down as always. But I just wanted you guys to get a full view of our girl Sierra DJC. I seen her out there, and she's one of those DJs that I wanted to highlight. And like I said, I'm always trying to push my lady girls. Y'all know I got my brother mans on here all the time, who I love so absolutely.
I'm sorry.
No, no, you're all right. You're all right. I was just telling
Okay.
them, I love to promote my lady girls. I always got my fellas on here, and we always talking about something silly or something stupid. The fellas something different. But
I want to thank you again for having me. I truly
um,
appreciate you.
but I
And
always
I
had my
hope
little lady girl.
I did put
Yeah,
everything in the
Hassan said
chat.
he just subbed to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the Hassan Tahir show. Hassan, one of my favorite guys out there in YouTube land. He's always in
Nice to
support
meet
of
you,
me, and he's
Hassan.
always have something great to offer. Yeah, Hassan is definitely on point. But like I was saying, I always have my fellas on here, and we be on here doing some real bad clown stuff. If you go through some of the videos, Hassan know we be on here clowning and acting a fool. But I can always sit down with my lady girls and have that interaction with them
Thank you.
because girls, my girls, you know what I mean. And so I like to have that
Appreciate that.
interaction with my lady girls too. And so I just want to tell you, thank you so much
Thank you.
for
I
coming to do the
appreciate you. And
interview.
it was
Yes.
nice. So nice meeting you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Have a good
And
one.
yeah, this won't be the last time. This won't be the last time you see me. I'll be around somewhere in the cut creeping.
Cool. And make sure you reach out to me. And I appreciate you.
Definitely. Thank you, C, for coming through. We appreciate you.
Have a good night.
You as well. All right, y'all. That was DJC Sierra out up in Georgia. Y'all make sure that y'all hit her up. Make sure y'all look her up. Make sure y'all check out her music. And soon she will be on Blast Radio 247. And you guys can hear her mixing on that channel as well. So y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and eat up.